Hi, Ashley. I was trying to make the screen bigger, but I guess that's the best I can do right now. Let me just add it so our Instagram is connected. Hi, Elena. Hi, Shannon. Hi, Trisha. All right, now we're live everywhere. So I guess we'll start. I know, Samantha, it's so late. I was stuck at Target. I was supposed to do the live like a lot earlier around, I think I had it originally scheduled for 8:30. But I was so busy and I had so much stuff to do. So I'm gonna start. I'm gonna be making three little centerpieces for a party we're having tomorrow. We're having a small like block party, and it's gonna be 80s theme. So I picked some pretty like bright neon colored roses. So I'll go over some of the roses that I picked. So of course I had to get Juliet. I love Julia, with its bright orange, perfectly cupped rose. And then another one of my absolute favorites, which a lot of people don't like, but I love it, is Charity. I love the green center once they're really, really open. And then I got some Princess Aiko, because that's a really another neon, neon orangey rose. And then Princess Maya. Or no, this is Holly's Hope. That's a nice big one. And then I got just to like change it up so it's not all oranges. I got Leonara. It's a nice creamy white rose. Let me look at the comments. Let me share it to the Facebook groups. I forgot to share it. That's the thing that stinks about the new platform is I just have to like manually go around and share it everywhere. So let me share that now before I forget because I'll forget. Yeah, so I just came back from Target. Of course, every time you go there, we always buy stuff that you didn't even need when you went there. So I walked out with so much other stuff, and I actually just bought these little vases that I'm going to use today, which are really cool, and they're on clearance. But I thought it fit perfect with the theme. All right, I just shared it to the Facebook group, and then now I can see the comments as well. Hi, Diane. All right, let me start now. So these are the vases that I got. They're not like my go-to style, but I thought they would be like perfect for three centerpieces. I'm probably just gonna put one. We have like three tables, and I'm probably just gonna put one on each table because we're gonna have so much food. I don't want something that's so big and overpowering. Yeah, so I got three of these little guys. They're only $4. I thought that's really cheap. They're Studio McGee. I love all her stuff. Just gotta take off the price tag. Yeah, and Costco. I love Costco too. It's like people either love Costco or BJ's. We're BJ or we're Costco people all the way. I'm just taking off the price tag. I should have done this beforehand. I might just do it after. a nice like intro to fall amber color base, which is weird because I was wondering why they were marked down for them looking like fall colors. Let me turn this. I feel like you can't see me. That's better. That's so true. You can never go in any of those stores just looking for like one item. You always walk out with a lot. And me and my mom, when we just went, we were like, let's go in. We're not going to get a carriage. We're just going to carry everything. So like you don't buy as much. But we end up buying so much stuff that I had to go back and get a carriage. All right, that's good for now. Let me fill these up with some water. All right, got them all filled. So this method I've shown before. It's the easiest when you're working with a small vase like this. I'm going to use some of my little elastics that I used last time. Let me get those out. We're going to start by bunching groups of flowers. So let me just get a whole bunch of them and I'll clean them first. I'm just removing the guard petals on the outside. I haven't cleaned these. I just cut them and put them right in water. I was so busy yesterday. And they came pretty late, and I didn't feel like doing anything. Just snipping off some of the thorns. I'm probably going to put maybe 15 to 20 roses in each one. Few of each of them. And then back here, I forgot to show these. I tried these out. I never ordered the California mix. These are exclusively grown right in California, so it's a mixture of everything. This is California grown Juliet, this first one, and then the other ones are just like an assortment of like all different kinds. So I'm gonna probably make something with those as well. I think Diane orders the California mix a lot. Someone asked what snippers I use. I love my Velcros. I've been using those for at least 2 years now, and every time I use another pair of clippers, I always go right back to these. Yeah, I'll be putting 20 roses in this because I'm not using any greenery or anything else, so I could really stack a lot. Let's say I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. We'll see how many ends up going in there. Charity looks really good today. Sometimes the flowers are sometimes a little small, especially in the summer, but these ones look really good. Yeah, I can compare both the Juliets. Californias definitely look a lot smaller, but they're still really pretty. They're definitely a lot smaller, but they look the same. Like color wise and all that, like they're the same. The good thing about the California grown flowers is you get them the next day. Like they overnight them, so you don't have to wait like a few days if you were to order them directly from Colombia. And then now I'm thinning some Princess Aiko. I'm just gonna add a few of these. I only ordered one bunch of these ones. Look how pretty this one is. This is Leonara, but it almost has an orangey color to that. It's like perfect for the color scheme that I'm using. Do they open more? Yeah, they will open more, those Juliet. Those ones, I put in water last night, and I left the air on here in my shed last night, so it only got, like I kept it at 67, so it was pretty chilly in here. So they didn't get a chance to like really, really open. But once I take them out and put them like in our house, it's obviously a lot warmer, and they'll open a lot more. And then I have Princess Hitomi back here. This is my favorite light pink rose. I'm thinking about doing a mixture of Princess Aiko and then some of these mixes back here of all the different kind of California ground roses. Probably just a nice, fun centerpiece. Let me add some more Juliets. All right, so now we're going to start. So I'm going to open up my elastics, and I'll link these again. I've linked them before. They're little clear elastics. I think they're meant for like hair and stuff, but I'll start by making sure there's one around my fingers. So now we're going to start getting our cluster of roses. You're going to start grabbing them and just start putting them together. And I like to alternate the stems so there's a crisscross, and this will just make your bouquet more like loose and not so tight, and all the flowers will be going in different angles, which is good. So just adding those all around. Plopping them. And I try to put different ones near each other so there's not the same. And then, so now I have a nice handful, a nice cluster, and see how all the stems are all crisscross? I'm going to give these a nice cut. So I just cut those enough. They're short enough where I can get my elastic that's still in my hand, and I'm going to bunch those all together. So wrap the band around the stem, and I go around again. So now these are all bunched together. But see how the stems are still really long? I'm going to trim them off just a little bit so they sit nicely in the vase. So let's see, we're going to put this in. It might still be a little tall. Oh no, this is actually pretty good. So see how I just popped that right in, and they all sit really, really nicely. So now that these are, it's a nice good base we have, now we can just start adding some more in. So these are some of my other ones I didn't put in yet. So adding that. Juliet, another Charity. I forgot to add some of the Princess Mayas. I have to look. I can't remember if these are Princess Maya or Princess Holly's Hope. I get them mixed up a lot. I'll show you how nice they are. Like, look how big that rose is. It's really pretty. How many stems did I use? I'm going to count when I'm done. Clean these up. Get another Juliet. Oh, Shannon said it's Holly. All right, so now I know. Thanks, Shannon. All right, so that's the first centerpiece. That's how easy it was. With the elastic, it helps so much because if I didn't use an elastic, more than likely this arrangement probably would pop out because as you can see, it's really not a deep base. And with from me bunching those first roses together, it just holds them all together and it gives it a good base for me to add some more of like the longer stems to the top. So here's a close up. And that was so easy. Like, what did that take me? Not even 5 minutes. So I have two more to do. Oh, let me count how many roses I used. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I did 17 roses, so it's less roses than I said. I think I said 20 or 15 or 20. But it's like really easy. Nice and simple. So on to two more matching ones. And this is a great way to do any style arrangement in any kind of bowl. Like I have some other bases I'll show you. These are really popular. They're called bubble bowls. It looks like a big bubble or a fish bowl. This I use that method with the elastic every single time with this type of base. So let me make two more of those. So let me clean some more of the roses. Snipping off some of the thorns. I like to leave some of the leaves. Like if there's a leaf right at the top, it adds just a nice little foliage look to it. But always make sure to cut the leaves that are below the baseline because you don't want the leaves in the water. They're gonna create bacteria and it could eventually kill your roses faster. I don't know if you can see some of the hydrangeas that I just picked. I'm drying them. Look at the size of these guys. That's one flower. It's like the best hydrangea year I think I've seen in a long time. These are called limelight hydrangeas, and it's the best time to pick them right now is when they're starting to turn green. That means you can just cut them, put them right in a vase, and they'll dry out naturally, and like they'll last forever. So I have this big urn. I actually have two ones. I have a big urn and a small urn, wicker urn, and I have it as the centerpiece on my table in here. Eventually, I just saw this really cool reel on Instagram. It was hydrangea topiaries that you make. So I'm drying all these hydrangeas. I have so many. I have my sink is filled with them over here too. We're gonna wait for them to dry out, and then you build. You get like a nice big stick, and add a block of floral foam to the top, and then you cut the hydrangeas up and add them up to the top of the block, and it looks like little dwarf hydrangea trees. So that's gonna be our next project. Maybe I should do a live on that, even though it's not that. I'll do it on my Instagram. I never did a live out there yet, but I'm sure someone might want to watch it. Yeah, Colleen, I've done a wreath. We did wreaths last year, and mine still looks so good. Like I don't even want to make another one because I can still use the ones I did last year. All right, I'll do a live with the hydrangeas. Maybe I'll do a live on the wreath as well. Like even though I made one, I'm sure some other people would like to see how you do it because you don't even need that many hydrangeas to do a wreath. Like the size of these hydrangeas, at least, I can make a few wreaths, like nice size ones too. My Instagram is My Formal Cottage Garden. I post a bunch of different stuff there. Rose content, um, stuff that I do in my garden, decorations that I'm using, decorating the shed. I'm so excited for Christmas. I'm gonna deck out my flower shed this year with Christmas lights. I have wreaths for up front. I'm gonna make wreaths, so maybe I can do another live about how to make a Christmas wreath because those are really fun to do as well. I'm so ready for Christmas. I did so much garden cleanup today, and I'm just at that point in time where I'm like, all right, just take down everything. I'm ready to cut everything back. So much stuff is just looking so tired. All I stopped spraying a couple weeks ago. I stopped spraying my roses at least, and some of them are already getting a little black spot, and they're just looking messy. And it's time. They're tired. They're ready to go to sleep for winter. Will I show you how to process or the process for drying the hydrangeas? Yeah, I could do that. Or I really don't even have to show you anything. I cut the flowers right off the bush, stripped all the leaves, and I just plopped them right in this vase. I'll show you up close. I'll just grab the whole arrangement. It's huge. I have two of these. It's filled with hydrangeas. I probably have at least 30 to 40 hydrangea heads. And these are just from one bush that I cut. I still have 4 more out in the garden that I'm going to cut soon as well. And then my sink over here is filled. So I'll show you one of the flowers. That's one of the flowers. They're massive. Like, it's just so hard. Like, I have no other word to say than massive because it's true. And then this is the small urn back here. You've probably seen these before. I use these urns in an arrangement with some of the cut roses in front of the sink. Maybe like 2 months ago, a month ago. I don't add any water to the vase. I actually just cut them and just pop them in. Especially like these wicker urns. There's nothing, like there's not even a reservoir to put water in. It's just a basket, literally. So I just popped them right in, and it's already been 3 days they've been in here, and they are already drying. Like they're not wilting at all. So they're looking perfect. I've seen some people spray the hydrangeas with hairspray. I never had the problem with them shedding. I know if you have a wreath with like pampas grass is really known for shedding. So you should spray those. But the hydrangeas, once they dry, they're obviously fragile, like as any other dried flower. So once you hang it and just forget about it, it's not gonna shed anywhere. I don't think that one. I think this is good. Let me get my elastic. Now I'm just going to start clustering the roses and crossing the stems as I'm adding new ones. Yes, Alicia, I've done the same thing. But this time around, I got these roses yesterday. But I definitely could have, or no, I got these on Wednesday, and I was supposed to do an arrangement yesterday with them, but I decided to do it today instead. But yeah, that what you do is perfect. That's what I would usually do. Pull this one up a little. Alright, I think that's good for them now. And now I'm going to snip them. Would a store-bought hydrangea bundle dry the same way as garden cut, or will those will? They probably will. Are you talking about like the traditional blue hydrangeas that like you would get like at the store? Because those you can't. I wouldn't recommend drying those. I don't think you really could. The only way I know how to dry that type of hydrangeas is just letting them stay on the bush and dry. Because I have a bunch of those drying out right now. Trim it a little bit more. All right, that's my base right there. And then now I'm going to add some of my longer stems to the top. Let me get my little spinny wheel. I always forget to use it. I was trying to link this the other day in the Amazon store to share with you guys. It's this really heavy marble spinner, and it works so well, but it's out of stock right now. So I'll keep an eye out for when it's back in stock, and then I'll share it for you guys, because I know I had a lot of people looking for one. Yes, there's Juliet, Charity, and Leonora, and Princess Holly. Or I already forgot, but someone told me the name of it. I think someone asked me before about gloves. I don't wear gloves. I'm so used to these thorns, they don't even hurt my hands anymore. Like, I just will strip the entire stem. What variety is that hydrangea? This is limelight hydrangea. I honestly don't recommend planting it because I'm ready to pull every single one I have up. They flop so bad, no matter which way I cut them back. I have some in full sun, some in part sun, some in like more shade than anything. Every single one flops. And I just helped my neighbor. She had this huge hydrangea tree, like the topiary tree, and it was so nice on the corner of her deck. But again, she's tired of tying up the flowers every single year, this time of year. So we pulled that out, and then we replaced it with a nice lilac topiary tree. So I'm excited about that. I have a few of those, but I'm excited to try our new hydrangea trees at Grace Rose. Those are going to be really cool. All right, so this is the next one. Matching the first one. Same amount of roses. Leonora, I would say she's like a 50-50. You can kind of see, she's flat, but she's not totally flat. She still has a little cuppage. Because I know there are some roses. I'm trying to think. I had one a couple weeks ago. When it opened, it was just like totally flat, which I'm not crazy about. I prefer like this. This is probably my go-to, like absolute favorite style of rose, is when it's open, it still has a little cuppage. Diane asked, what is the party? We're having a block party tomorrow, right in front of our house. We have it right in the street. It's like a whole bunch of people. It's probably at least 40 people, if not more. And we're going to have tables set out. And I thought it would be really nice to add some flower arrangements. So that's what I'm making now. That's why I chose these colors. They're kind of like, they're like the most neon roses you could probably buy. So I thought this is a really nice combination. And especially with the amber colored bases. And I don't know if I mentioned it. I just forgot. It's an 80s theme. So last year we did a carnival theme. This year is 80s. So everyone's wearing their neon colors. It's going to be really fun. So I thought this will totally fit the vibe. Yes, I'll definitely post pics from the party. I'm sure we're going to have a huge group of us all wearing our neon, all of our 80s outfits with our windbreakers and everything. I know there's at least one, two, three, four, like six households that every single person in the household is they ordered a whole outfit. So it's gonna be so fun. Yeah, I'll definitely post pictures. I see a lot of people asking that. Yes, everyone. Some people already said they're gonna have their big hair, all that extra hairspray. Was it the Aquanet people were saying? I don't know. It's way before my time. I was born in 2002, so that was a long time before I was born. Yeah, Ashley, it's funny that you say crimped hair because my golden Tucker, every time he gets wet behind his ears, it's like a different type of hair and it gets so crimpy. So I'm thinking about just like wetting him up because he'll totally fit the vibe. And I forgot, I meant to order him a nice bandana, but it was going to be here in time. So I'll have to look around the house for some kind of scrap I can make kind of for a bandana for him. My outfit, I'm going simple. I'm wearing a white MTV shirt that I ordered, and it's got the MTV logo in like a bright neon color. And I have hot pink shorts that I'm going to wear. So it's pretty simple, not as extreme as some people. I know my mom, she went all out. She bought new everything, down to her shoes, she bought. So she's excited. Yes, 2002, I was born, which a lot of people don't believe, but it's true. Yep, Tucker understands the assignment. Yeah, it's gonna be so much fun. The first year, what was the first year's theme? Oh, the first year's theme was like Hawaiian. This is only our third year doing it. So the first year was a Hawaiian theme, and last year was like carnival, like circus theme. So we had like a popcorn machine, cotton candy machine, a dunk tank. So like we go all out. This year, there's really like not anything fun. I would say for the '80s theme, like that type of wise. So my neighbor, she rented this huge blow up ring where there it's like a balance beam and everyone has like their big like cushion poles and then you hit each other and try to like get the other person to fall off the beam. So that's gonna be really fun. So I'm excited about that. And then she rented like a whole bunch of those big, huge yard games. There's like a 4 foot tall Connect Four game. So that's gonna be cool. So there's a lot of stuff for everyone to do. And then I think one of my neighbors is gonna do a we probably aren't gonna do it at this point, but the plan was to do like a big balloon arch. We bought all the or she bought all the balloons, but between like all of our time, like it takes a lot of work. And I already have so much stuff to do from now till tomorrow. Like it starts at 2 tomorrow. So I have to hang up like the lights I'm hanging across the road, all different like decorations hanging from the lights. So it's gonna be a really good time. Um, yes, the vases you can look. I got them from Target tonight, like an hour ago. They were marked down. They're only $4. I think they're Studio McGee, so you could look at their website. They might be there. I'm not 100% certain. The tag is still underneath. They're regular $20 a piece, so it was a nice little sale. Again, I didn't need them. It was more of a want, but they work good. Again, for the people that are just joining, I was just at Target and we went there for one thing. We're making popcorn with like the neon colored chocolate drizzle over them, but we forgot to get popcorn, so we went there. And of course, we go in there thinking like we don't need a carriage. We're only getting that one thing. We walk out with like our arms filled, and I had to go get a carriage because we couldn't even carry everything. And everything we bought is stuff we didn't need, but again, I like shopping and I like spending money. Don't we all? I'll have to show you what I got. I got these nice thick, again, they're so unnecessary. They're 4 foot tall lanterns. Like, where am I gonna put them? But I needed them. And they were on sale. So when they're on sale, that justifies it. So now I got all my roses cleaned. No, the vases are like an amber color. Just crossing the roses. I wish I bought more. I think they had like 2 more on the shelf. Now I'm kind of regretting I didn't because I have a lot extra roses. So maybe I'll just use the clear bubble bowls. So I'll do like 3 of the amber and 2 of the clear bubble bowls. That would match. All right, so I got my cluster. Got some of these stems. I forgot to put the elastic on my hand, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah, and I'm so excited about those lanterns I bought. They were really expensive. I was looking at them all year in their outdoor section. They were $100 a piece for these lanterns. Like that's a lot for them. Like I don't even if I had $100 just laying around, I wouldn't even spend that much money on them. But they were on sale for only I think $25. Like so you can't beat that. So I bought 2 of them. I'm excited. I want to use them tomorrow. I don't know where to put them though. So that's my base. I just added all of these in. And now I'm going to add all of the tall ones, stick those in. And again, a lot of people are like, "Oh, you're so fast at designing roses." I worked in a flower shop for 3 years, so I can basically just do these with my eyes closed at this point. Yes, they look just like the Pottery Barn lanterns. Like I'll have to show you when I'm done with these. You guys are gonna love them. Yeah, I'll have to show you the table. Maybe I'll put the lanterns on the table. That would look pretty nice. They are gold, so it kind of matches the theme. All right, that's the next one. That one's all finished. So I got my 3 matching ones all lined up. I think I'll make some in clear bubble bowls now because I only bought 3 of these amber ones, and I don't have any other like colored bases that look like that. So I think clear is probably our best bet. I have 3 clear. So I think I'll do like 3 more of these, like matching, maybe 2. I think I have enough for 3. I have to get more water though. I'll be right back. I have to go fill this up. My sink in here still isn't hooked up yet, so I have to fill up this pitcher with water from the hose. Add some more water to it. So far I did 3 bases. I think I'm just gonna make 6. Line up the whole table. I think we're having like 3 or 4 tables, and they're just gonna be all in a line. It's just where our food is going, so this will work. Clean some of these roses. The weather's supposed to be so nice tomorrow, which is good. I think the high is I think 73 is our high, so it's gonna be like perfect weather. It's been so like on the cool side here in Connecticut lately. Like the last week and a half, it probably got to 80, 82 is the highest. So we're definitely seeing those fall temps. Which I'm loving. I can't wait. Is it still like hot in like California and Arizona? I know. I think California was having a heat wave. Was it last week? I could be totally wrong on that. I just feel like I remember seeing someone post about it. Yeah, I think it looks like all of New England is pretty chilly. But I know we'll be getting our next summer. People call it the Indian summer. Usually, sometime in like the fall, like when it's been a nice, steady, cool temperature, all of a sudden it's like in the 90s for a week or 2, and it tricks everyone into thinking summer's back. But like usually right after that, then we'll get our first frost. I think we got our first frost. We got it really, really late last year. I want to say it was like November 1st we got it, which is really strange. Usually we get it like sometime mid-October. Oh, Ashley said it feels like 105. That's miserable. Yeah, I can't with that. I bet you if you guys came here, you'd be wearing your sweatshirt. Like right now, it's 64 degrees outside, in August, so it's pretty weird. And I still have the air on in here because even with it being cold outside, it stays so hot in here, and I don't like having my doors open. Like I thought I would. That's why I got them, like the double French doors, but like it's still so buggy out, and with all the lights on here, it gets filled with bugs. So I guess the doors stay closed a little while longer until it gets chillier out. You'll be freezing. Wow, your first frost was early January. That's a long time. Yeah, the lowest tonight's only 62, but that's still, again, for August, it's pretty chilly. But it'll be nice. So like tomorrow we can have like our fire pit and stuff out there, and you won't be sweating sitting next to it. So that's a plus. I love a nice fire, but again, I don't want a fire when it's 100 degrees outside. So I think I'm gonna make a nice s'mores charcuterie board. I got all different types of chocolates today. I got like the normal Hershey's, and then I got some peanut butter cups. I just saw some reel about that. I think that'll be really fun. And of course, the graham crackers, marshmallows, the sticks. So I think that'd be fun. I think all the kids would like that. We have a lot of kids in the neighborhood, and we just had a family move in right next door to us and has three little girls, and I think they'll really enjoy that. I wonder if they ever even did s'mores before, because they're from the city, so it might be their first time. So I'm doing the same thing I did with the first three. I'm gonna start crossing all the stems, alternating between the different roses, so they're not all the same. I love Trader Joe's peanut butter cups. Someone just mentioned that. These are just the Reese's peanut butter cups. But if you're looking for a good peanut butter cup, you have to get the Trader Joe's ones. They almost like melt in your mouth. It's a totally different type of peanut butter. Trim some of these stems. Trader Joe's, everything there is good. Like, have you ever even had anything that's bad? From like their frozen food section to anything, everything's good. I cannot have this type of arrangement like in Bubble in the house with like the cats. Every single time one of them, Willow, she just kicks the whole arrangement right out of the vase, and the vase shatters all over the ground. There's water everywhere, and this happened 2 times. So, like 2 different bubble and everything. I just can't believe it. So now I can only put like heavy vases in there. So that's the first base, and then I'm gonna add some of the tall guys. Now, do you like not hear it anymore? It's really quiet, right? That was the air. The air is so loud. I have it set at 68, just to make it like comfortable in here. Because when I came in here before, it kind of just was really humid and sticky. Oh, the salted caramel chips. Those sound really good. Guess I have to go to Trader Joe's. Yeah, everyone should list their favorite stuff from there. I want to try it all. Their orange chicken is really good. The last couple of days, I like had like a sniffle, and a few days ago I had like a really bad sore throat. So I finally I never like felt sick, but like my body was definitely going through something. So today's like the first day my nose isn't like really stuffy. which is good. And I was really hoping I wasn't going to get sick for the party tomorrow, but I know like by tomorrow I'll probably feel like really good. But Gracie's still really sick. She couldn't do the live today with Heidi. Ryan filled in. They called him Man Away because he was showing all the roses. He's the best. All right, that's my next one. Just same assortment. 2 more. I'm so ready for bare root season. I have big plans that I want to do. I want to do a whole garden of all just bare roots. I'm going to try all different varieties, all different colors, colors that I don't normally put in the garden, because I don't know if a lot of people know, I have a community plot at the end of my road where I have a huge garden there, and it's all fenced in. It's just for me. And I'm thinking about just planting all different types of roses, stuff that I don't typically want at home in my garden, but I want to experience like all different types, stuff that I don't usually want to plant, like different colors, like more oranges and even reds. Because sometimes it's fun to see other flowers. Because here I really only want to plant pinks and whites. There's not any other colors that interest me. And like my Teasing Georgia, the climbing, that's like a yellow rose. Let me read some of these comments. I feel like I talk so fast. Yes, Gracie, she's sick. Yes, Ryan. Brian did the live with Heidi. You can go back to the Instagram, our Facebook page, from with this new live thing, stream platform. The videos get saved right to the Facebook page, so you can go back and watch them. And Heidi went over 11 new estate roses that are going to get released soon. So they're going to be added soon. And Heidi was going over all of them, and Ryan was showing them like basically what the plants looked like, because they weren't all in bloom. Some of them just had a few buds, but he was basically Van Away, but he called himself Man Away because he's obviously a guy. But yeah, he did really good. Andy said, no need to experience other colors. I got you on that. I'm good with just growing pinks. Yeah, Teasing Georgia, she's more like peachy for me. She's not like really yellow. I don't want to take her out because she's so big. I have her on this fence, and I had her for a few years. She's one of my first roses I ever planted, and I can't take her out. She's doing so good. She gives me so many flowers in the spring. She never gets diseased. So it's a perfect rose right there. Oh, they are up for members now. I forgot when they were coming up. There's so many different release dates. I can't remember everything. Yes, you're gonna have to go back and look at it. It was a really good one today. There was a lot of good information. Heidi's so smart. She knows everything about every rose, or all the roses. Yeah, pink peaches together and the white. Yeah, it's a great combination. Oh, Diane. I know, Diane. You're all about your orange roses. But I know I love your white garden. Your lined up Pope John Paul trees. Those look so good. Oh, Bren said the mini chocolate chip cookies. I always want to try those. I always see those. They look good. Andy's right about that. Peach is just a warm pink. That's like Charity. Like it can go peach or pink. That's why I love it. It's one of my favorites. Oh, I think someone asked me what my favorite 3 roses are. So I don't really have like a ton of roses in my garden, But my three favorite that do so well for me that never get disease, they bloom throughout the summer. It would be Silas Marner, Elizabeth, and honestly Olivia. I know some people don't like Olivia because they flop the heads, but mine don't flop that bad, and the plants look good all year. Like I swear. Yeah, it's true. Peach is kind of like a light orange too. It can go either way. Yeah, I like nodding blooms too. I think they look so pretty in arrangements, how they're not just like this. They're not all just so stiff. When they're loose, they're nice to work with, especially if you're not using like just a plain arrangement. Um, I like a little looseness. Who doesn't like Olivia? I've seen some people comment or make posts in the group saying they're not crazy about their Olivia because the flowers don't sit right up on the bush. They kind of like sag a little bit. Yeah, Andy, I do have a ton of roses in my garden, but I have like a lot of like the same thing. I don't have like a huge assortment of like tea roses and all that. I have more just like all like the garden roses. I have a lot of David Austin roses, but I need more. Oh, the Olivia trees must be so pretty. I have only a few rose trees. My newest ones are Scepter, the Isley. I always forget how to say the name, but they're blooming so well. I just deadheaded them today. I took some pictures. I don't know if I posted to the group. I think I just posted them on Grace Rose Instagram story. What they looked like, a little update from them, and they bloomed so well. And I only planted them. I think I planted them on 4th of July, like July 5th. I think I got them on July 3rd and then I planted them on July 5th. Yeah, I know the David Austins have hate sometimes, especially because um they don't last that long. But honestly, like I don't care. I like just to look at them for those few days. Of Scepter Isle. That's how it's pronounced. All right. Thank you, Andy. Andy's another one. She knows everything. She's so good at all that. She's so knowledgeable. Yeah, I know. You need to pull me out of the David Austin. I don't have so many David Austin. I need to venture out. So now I'm just on to the next arrangement, crossing all my stems. Do a little snip, snip. Oh, Andy, I didn't know your husband was British. Maybe I did. I don't remember. Yes, I'll definitely join that live. I need him to go over all those names. It's so funny because in my head, like I know what they are, but when I go to say them, the words can't come out of my mouth. Yes, I did watch your live. Now that I'm like remembering it, you're all right about that. You have to do another live, Andy. Everyone loved it. I give you bonus points for doing it outside because I don't think I could do a live outside. Designing, at least. Between the bugs and the humidity. Like right now, I guess I can do it. It's not awful outside, but yeah, I give you many bonus points for doing it. Now I'm add some longer ones. I didn't realize what time it was. It's already 11 o'clock, or for me at least, Eastern time. I stay up late every night, but I know all you California people, it's a perfect time for you to be watching all these lives. Forgot to add the princess back here. They're hidden. I love doing this with the roses when they're not fully open. Like, look how cool. If you just touch them a little bit, they pop right open. And you can give them like a nice big blow too. And it opens it right up. I should put my name on these vases because now thinking about it, I feel like people are going to try to walk off with these tomorrow after the party. It's like a wedding. You know how like there's always those guests that think they're entitled to just taking the wedding centerpieces. Like they're not free. They're not for everyone. Like I don't care they like what they do, but like I want to take these apart and probably do like a nice flat lay with all of them after. That would be nice. Because I don't have a flat lay in this color palette. Don't worry, I'm not ending the live soon. Still got a bunch of roses. Yeah, Andy would take the flowers. I can see Andy running down the street with them. She'll be taken off with this whole bucket of Princess Hitomi. Like that's got Andy's name all over it. All right, on to the next one. This is my sixth one. Same color palette. I forgot to add white in this one. Let me just stick a few white in there. Just broke this one. Oh yeah, Andy said she's taking the Hitomi. I knew it. to the next one. Yes, this is for the this is all for the street block party. But the Princess Hitomi, I think I want to just do like a nice big juicy arrangement of just that for our dining room table. I think that would be fun. I never did an all Princess Hitomi arrangement before. So I'll take some really fun pictures of that to share. I had a few of these charities. I think I dropped them because they're falling apart. Oh, thank you, Susan. She liked my table runner, All the Roses. That was really fun. Like I love doing stuff like that, but it just stinks because like after like I do it and like after we enjoy it, there's nothing else I can do with the roses because I cut them so short when they're in the foam. Wow, Diane, I didn't know someone walked off with that. I love that line at Williams Sonoma. Some of these people, they have the nerve. They think they can just everything's for free. If it's on a table, it's theirs. But what you gonna do? That's why I was thinking about just putting my name underneath of these. At least like if someone does take them, they'll look underneath and they'll see it's mine. But again, what's is that really gonna stop them? I need to get one of those vases in that line. I love it. I just need to splurge. Hopefully, I'll be going to California soon. I still never been. Go visit. Maybe I can see some of the fellow California people out there that I feel like I already know. Maybe I can meet Diane. I feel like I know you, Diane. I want to meet Candace too. There's so many people. Jenny. I'll meet them all. Oh wow, it was 50% off, Suzanne. I'll have to check that out. I don't know if I have a Williams Sonoma outlet near me. Is it Famile? Is how you pronounce it? Family? I'm totally butchering that probably. And that's another word like in my mind. I know what it is, but when it comes out, I can't say it. I got really nice tablecloths too. I bought these really, I forget if they were striped or checkered, but they were yellow. So I a really like light pale yellow. So I think like the combination's gonna look really good with these. Oh, that's awesome, Diane. I'm sure all those garden centers are missing you. Oh, Famille. Oh, okay. Thanks, Suzanne. Oh yes. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, they're so dangerous. I have to get more water. I'll have to bring the lanterns to show you. The ones I just bought at Target. All right. I got all 6 arrangements done. I have to go get more water. I'll be right back. Stay put. Get some water. All right, I'm back. Got my water. All right, so these are my new lanterns. They're absolutely massive. They were on sale, so it justified the price. They're really heavy too. I'm thinking about putting them in front of my shed for like Christmas and stuff. So I need to find like really big candles. I've been looking at them all year, and they were regular price $100 each. They were on sale for only 25, which like that's a great deal. I'm out of breath now. They're heavy. What am I gonna do next? Let's make a nice mixed arrangement with, let me see. Here, I got this one just laying around. So this still has chicken wire and it's taped from my last arrangement I did. So I just bunch the chicken wire right in the vase and I just tape it. I've shown that quite a few times. Oh, a lot of people like the lanterns. Yeah, I was excited to see them. They had black ones too. I'm really tempted to go and get those as well, even though like I don't need them. I already have black lanterns. So I don't know. They only had a big and a small. I really wish they had the small version of the gold. I'm gonna have to look on their website because I think it would look really nice to have the two tall ones and then like two small ones, or like one small one in front of each big one. Oh, that's fun, Diane. All right, yeah, I can use some of the Cali roses. Ashley asked about that. Yeah, Danielle, you have to go to Target tomorrow. They have so much summer stuff marked down. There's not like a ton left. But I was like kind of shocked to see those. I might have to go back tomorrow and get those black ones. I don't know. I have to think about it. All right, let me add some of the water. Where's the pitcher? Here it is. What am I going to do with the lanterns? So I'm thinking about putting them in front of my flower shed for Christmas on each side of the doors. Maybe with like a nice bow at the top. I don't know yet. I never thought about mixing the metals. I don't have a girlfriend. I would say my rose girlfriend or like plant girlfriend would be girly. Like we go out and we'll do stuff together, but I don't have a real life girlfriend. No. If anyone has anyone that knows anyone, I'm open. All right, so let me think. What am I going to use for this arrangement? I don't think I want to use any of these. I'll make something else with that after. Take these out of the way. I'm going to push these arrangements back that I just made. Let me add this one. I think this one popped out. Yeah, I know. I told Girly to come with California with me. Maybe if she like stays in one spot for a period of time, she goes everywhere. She just was in Europe, like going everywhere. She's going to Italy, everywhere. I can't keep up with her. I know Taylor's taken. I love Taylor. Like, find me someone that's like Taylor, and I'll like be your best friend forever. Just a little jealous of Travis. I feel like I don't know. Like the people that don't like Taylor, like why? I love Taylor. Can we talk about her flowers? I know that's a big discussion in the flower industry. That would be like, it's so cool. But honestly, though, I wasn't like a huge fan of like the photography. I think it could have been a lot better. It was kind of blurry, in my opinion. But that's another story. All right, let's go back. I keep getting sidetracked. So this big arrangement, I think I'm going to do a mixture of Princess Hitomi and then some of these California roses. So I don't know what these are, honestly. This kind of looks like some kind of Miyabi. I'm not really sure. Oh, and the ring, actually. Yeah, that ring was massive. I think I just looked it up, or I didn't look it up. I saw a post. I want to say it was 10 million for the ring, 8 million, like, which is insane. Like, can you believe that? Like, who is walking around with $10 million on their hand? I don't know. Oh, Gracie would have made it so much better. Imagine all the roses we could send them. That would be insane. That would be so cool. I know, I wish we could like contact Taylor and just supply all of her roses for the wedding. But I would be like, all right, we'll give you all the roses, but you have to give us a ticket to your wedding. Me and Gracie are going. I'm sorry to everyone else that she knows. Me and Gracie are going. All right, so I'm going to do a mixture of the California roses. This is Juliet, and I'm not 100% sure what this dark pink one is. Dark purple. It's like almost a red. And then this mixture of whatever these ones are. There's only 4 of those. Pop those in, and then some Princess Hitomi. I'm going to take these out as I go. But let's start with some Hitomi. Clean these up quickly. Pop that in. I like to start with my base when doing a compo like this. And this is going to be a nice big one. I'm starting with a lot of Hitomi because I have a lot of that. I love all the leaves on Hitomi as well. All right, bye, Elena. I know this is probably like dinner time for a lot of people, but it's also bedtime for a lot because it's almost 11:30 Eastern time right now. But I'm always awake at this hour. Even everyone in my house, like I look, like all the lights are on, like everyone's awake still. I didn't even eat dinner yet. I don't even know if I'm going to eat dinner. Sometimes I get so sidetracked. I'm not even hungry. And then like sometimes I'm like I don't even feel like getting up to make something to eat, so I just don't eat. Yes, Colleen, that would be so cool. Yeah, I heard that too. That the it's an antique ring. I know it's really late for me. I don't like honestly like it's not late for me like because I'm always awake, but technically it is really late. But I if I was on live, I would still be doing this. It's kind of bad, but my average time I go to sleep is around like 1:30 a.m. And I like to sleep in a little bit. Like I'll usually sleep until at least 9. So sometimes when you see my early Instagram posts, those are always scheduled because I'm never up at that time. I usually have them scheduled to post at like 6:30. I think that's like a pretty reasonable time. Some people are waking up around that time or they're going to work. Yeah, people definitely focus on the cost of the rings and stuff. Sometimes I don't know about if you guys all think the same thing, but sometimes like these big extravagant diamonds, they just look so tacky. Like they almost look fake at that point. If I was a girl, I don't think I would want a diamond that big. I think I would be more scared about losing it. I know all these people have like, insurance and stuff on it, but still, like once you lose it, it's not the same. It's not your real wedding ring. It always reminds me of like all this like really expensive jewelry people have. I don't know if anyone knows what I'm talking about, but it was like a big meme for a while. It was when Kim Kardashian they went to some tropical island, maybe like Turks and Caicos, when she dropped or she lost her diamond earring. Um, and she's like, my diamond earring. But they eventually found it. But I'm always thinking about that scene. This is like a little, it's a different color scheme that I usually go to. I know. Yeah, she lost her earring and ugly cried. So true. See how nice it is when you leave a lot of the leaves? It's free foliage. You don't have to add anything. Some people will want to strip all the leaves, but adding it or leaving a lot of it is so nice. I might have to remember this color palette. And sometimes less is more. You don't have to jam pack these. See if I got any holes, because this one looks like it's almost done. I don't have to add much to it. And this is the good thing about using chicken wire. You don't have to use so many roses. The chicken wire holds all the stems up. Because if I didn't use any chicken wire, this would probably be all flat right now. One more of these pink ones. That's looking pretty good. I think that's perfect. Nice and simple. Another simple arrangement. Oh, I know. This one I'm probably not going to put out. I I don't know. I think I'll sometimes some of the people like will come in our backyard on our patio. So maybe I'll put this one out on our patio table. I don't know. I'll find a spot for it. And then the next one, I think I'm gonna do just a total Princess Hitomi arrangement. I think that will be fun. Let me figure out what vase I want to use though. I'm looking at all my vases right now. I don't know. I don't think I want to do anything tall. I guess it's a good problem. I have so many options. So maybe I don't know if I'll do. Yeah, I think I'm still going to stick with just a Hitomi. Let me look for a vase. I might have to move you guys over because I have to open the cabinet. I haven't used this urn in a while. Here, I'll put you guys down. You can see what I'm doing. I like this one. I think I only used that one time. I never used this one. I just bought this one at TJ Maxx. Maybe I'll use that one for my leftover peaches and cream. Yeah, see, like this is only $10. Like there's so many good vases. You don't have to spend a lot of money on the vases. Like this one was expensive. I think that was from Terrain. It's probably $100. But again, I love it. I always wanted a nice iron vase. This thing weighs a ton. This is one weighs a ton as well. But I can go over vases all day. And then I have this one, but I also have this little baby one. But I don't have enough to do both. So let me just put this one back in. Close the door. I'll put you guys back up here. Is that where you guys were? I don't know. Let me see. Can you see? Yeah, that's good. Perfect. Let me move you guys over a little. So let's first, I'm gonna do chicken wire in this one. Let me see if there's any comments. Yeah, I have a big collection. I should just do a live one day of going over all the vases I have. Here, I'll show you quickly without opening like my cabinets and stuff. Let me go over here. So I have some white ones on top. I keep a lot of like my like cement urns and iron urns in this one. And then in this one, I have like a mixture of like white and clear. And then all the drawers on this side are all clear vases. And then in the bottom drawer of this one are all clear vases as well. And I have a ton of vases in the basement. Ones that like I don't really like, I don't love, but they're good ones to just give away to people. Yeah, the train one is like one of my favorites. I love that one. But my favorite vase would probably, I would say this is probably one of my favorite vases. I don't know where I got this. I think I got it with Girly, I want to say. I really don't know. Is there a name underneath? Oh, I got this at Train. No, this isn't a Train logo. This is probably a nursery. I don't know. But if I could find another one, I would get another one of these. Because I like getting pairs of vases. They're nice for doing centerpieces as well. Yeah, our basement is filled with stuff, Aaron. I don't think we could live without a basement. Yeah, Goodwill has good ones. I just found this one the other day at a new like thrift store that just opened. It's really cool. It's not a vase, but I think it would make like such a cool planter. It's got little feet on it, and it's metal. I don't know. It's pretty cool. It was really cheap. It's only $4. Like, even if I don't use it, I don't know. I'll find something to do with it. All right, let me get back to this again. I got sidetracked again. I need some chicken wire. Of course, I have to move you guys again. Oh, you want something so funny? So I was gonna post this on the story the other day. I have to move this chair. I opened this drawer and I didn't realize how many flower food packets I had. It was pretty crazy. I was gonna make a post saying I'm not giving out candy this year to trick-or-treaters. People are getting flower food as their candy. Are you ready for this? I don't know if you guys can see. All right, I'm gonna open the drawer. Look how much flower food packets I have. There's hundreds in this drawer. So if anyone's coming to our house this year for Halloween, you're getting flower food packets for your candy. I totally forgot to get chicken wire. Again, I got sidetracked. So this is like my chicken wire drawer. I save all my chicken wire. I use this metal urn. Actually, I used it for that wicker urn that I showed you before because it doesn't hold water. This bowl fits perfectly right in that vase. So I saved that. I need a good sized piece of chicken wire, so I'll use this one. All right, position you guys. stuck this chicken wire right in here. Read some of these comments. Yeah, I know, I'm not giving them, I'm just joking. But it's funny. I have so many. All right, Ashley, I'm sending you some flour food. I'm never gonna go through them. And I think I have like a whole entire freezer bag full in the basement as well. I have a whole shelf with all of flour supplies down there. All right, let me get some of my clear tape. This tape is the best. I'm gonna link this again because it sticks to concrete, everything. Okay, all set. Not going anywhere. Let me add the water. This is, again, I love this vase, this urn, because the reservoirs, it looks like it's a shallow urn, but the reservoir is pretty big. It holds a lot of water. Yeah, this tape is really good. Like, look at this. This is concrete, and I'm pulling up on this tape, and it's not coming off. Oh wait, it is coming off. I jinxed myself. But it is. It's a good tape if you're not pulling on it really, really hard. Let me start adding some flowers. And again, this one's just going to be Princess Hitomi. I'm going to move these up because I don't feel like bending over. This one's going on our dining room table. I felt like I was just in a pink mood. No, Princess. Oh yeah, I would say Princess Hitomi is definitely a warm pink. I think a perfect word to describe it is bubblegum pink. It looks exactly like a bubblegum. Yeah, bubblegum and cotton candy. How many David Austin bushes do I have in my garden? I probably like, I don't know. I know like a majority of like the bushes I have in my garden are David Austin, and I think I have roughly 70, maybe 60 to 70 rose bushes. So maybe like 50 David Austins. maybe less. But again, I don't have like 50 different varieties. They're most I like just like for my Silas Marner alone, I have 7 of them. My Elizabeth, I have 4 of them. So it adds up. And look how pretty this is when it opens. It's such a pretty rose. Just keep adding in and adding in. I wish I had someone here to talk to because it's kind of boring. I don't know what else to talk about. Anyone have any questions? Eight so far. That's still a really good start. I don't think I even started with 8 my first time I got them. I think I only started with 1. But that collection will grow really fast. Yeah, I think my first rose was that Scepter Isel. I had that one for maybe 3 years before I even got a second rose. This was like I was still pretty young. I was new into all the gardening, and then I saw a Teasing Georgia on sale, and then I got that one. And for some reason, that's like the one that got me started to wanting to plant a lot more. And then look where I am now. How do I get the length right every time? I don't know. I just eyeball it, and it's right. And again, I've been designing with flowers for a couple of years now, so I can kind of just know how long to make them. Sometimes it's not perfect. My favorite David Austin is definitely Silas Marner. That's just a great one for me. It blooms so well. I love the smell. I love the color. It never gets any disease. Like my 6, or I think I might have 7 now. They look perfect. Like there's nothing wrong. Like for the end of August, usually stuff will start looking a little sad and disease prone and all that type of stuff. But not these. I think just like a single arrangement or an arrangement with just one type of rose is so pretty and just clean and elegant looking. I want Ancient Mariner. That one's a really pretty one. What's all of your you guys? What's your favorite rose? So many different roses. My favorite cut rose, it's got to be Sabrina. I love Sabrina. And then my other favorite, I would probably say Princess Atomi. This is a great rose. It lasts a long time. It's a great shade. It's just really pretty all around. I'm sure Silas would do really good for you, Aaron. Yeah, I do cut my own roses once in a while. I haven't lately, and like the last couple of weeks, it's been really hot here. Like end of July, and everything was just stunted. Nothing was blooming. I gave everything a big cutback. Now I'm yawning. Um, my body's probably telling me to go to sleep. But yeah, I gave everything a big cutback, and nothing is really fleshed out yet. Like I have a lot of buds on a lot of stuff. That's why I really haven't posted a lot of stuff like in my own garden lately, because I just don't have many roses blooming right now. Oh, Sweet Mademoiselle, that's a really pretty one. I'm in Connecticut, Lisa, right on the shoreline. 45 minutes to an hour away from New York City. So we're in a great spot. Oh, Cardi Mill one is a really good one too. Does your Cardi Mill, does it get a lot of like disease? Because mine looks really bad right now. And I feel like it's one of the first roses that start looking bad in my garden this time of year. Every year. I've had it for 3 years now. It's one of the estate roses when Gracie sent all those out a couple years ago. I think someone asked me what am I looking forward to grow next year. I'm looking forward to just growing a whole new rose garden with all different types of Vera roses. That's what I'm really looking forward to. Because I'm ready to grow some new stuff. Oh, Bring Me Sunshine. That's a good one. Oh, Cardi Mill. Yeah, that's a good one for your first David Austin. I think that's a lot of people's first David Austin rose. Yeah, Cardi Mill is a really good one too. Diane, that's a good favorite. Or Princess Charlene. So honestly, I've never grown Princess Charlene till this year. I just got one of the Princess Charlene climbers that I'm gonna do a video about planting that in an obelisk soon. I just got it like a couple of days ago. So it doesn't have any leaves on it yet, but I'm excited to see the flowers on that one. Yeah, Alicia, 100%. Same problem with me. It does so good in the spring. There's so many flowers on it. The flowers are massive. They look so good. But I would say honestly, like beginning of July, that's when it like goes downhill. It starts to look pretty bad. I don't even think I have any leaves on mine right now. Like everything just fell off, and I'm like, all right, time to go to sleep. See you next year.
Just seeing if I have any holes. I'm not a florist anymore. I used to work at a flower shop. But I work for Gracie full time now. I do all the social media, which is really fun. I never have to leave my house. I never have to do anything like that. So it's literally the perfect job. Like, who wouldn't want Gracie as a boss? Yep, I'm with you, Alicia. I mentioned it before earlier in the live. I was doing a lot of garden cleanup today, just getting in preparation for tomorrow, because I know a lot of like neighbors are gonna be like, "Oh, I haven't seen your shed yet. I haven't want to see the gardens." So I just did like a little cleaning, and I'm like walking in there, just thinking, I just want to cut everything down. Some stuff just looks so bad. All right, this is an all Princess Hitomi arrangement. It's all finished. On to the next one. Wait, I don't even know. Should I do another one? Let me think. Yeah, I'll do another one. It's gonna be simple. I'm just gonna plot these in. I'm kind of getting tired. Tired of just making arrangements. Gotta put this one on the ground because I already made 6, 7, 8. I already made 8 arrangements. This is gonna be my 9th one. And this one will be simple. I'm just gonna pop all my extras just right in this vase. Just pour this water in. I need some more. I'm gonna steal some of this water from the bucket. So for this one, I think I'm just going to add everything that I have left. All the rest of the... No, I'm not going to use these hot pink in there because that's going to kind of clash. Maybe I'll put these in like a nice little bud vase for on like the side of our kitchen sink. I'll save these for after. Let's keep these in water. So I'm going to use the rest of these. And there's like 3 random purple ones in this one as well. I'm not going to use these because they're not going to match with the color palette. So I got this assortment. And then I'm going to use the rest of the Juliet. Leonara and Princess Aiko. That's everything I have left. Oh, thank you, Aaron. In my own eyes, it just looks like a mess. And honestly, like to a normal person that doesn't even garden, I'm sure they don't even see like the flaws that I see. But like for us, my eye just immediately goes to like anything that looks diseased, weeds, all that type of stuff. But I just need to learn to not stress so much. So for this one, I'm just gonna plop these right in. This is gonna be the easiest method. Just cut and plop. I'm not even going to clean these that much because they don't look that messy. I'm so lucky. I don't have any problem with Japanese beetles. I know they're like such a problem in our state. Like so many people reach out to me asking what they could do to prevent them. But I'm just lucky. I don't have them in my yard. Like I know like I see them like in local like Facebook groups for our state, but they just don't bother any of my stuff. It's just really weird. 'Cause I know some people have like crazy problems with them. Like they can't grow roses at all because of them. I have a few not so looking good roses that I'm just gonna use those as the base to stack everything else on top of them. No, these aren't for a wedding. We're having a block party tomorrow with our neighbors on our street. And I made 6 matching centerpieces in these little bubble bowls that I'm gonna line with the table where all of our food is going, and then the rest of the arrangements I'm just gonna put in our house for fun. And I thought I'd order some extra roses just so I can kind of go over them and talk about how to make them look good together. And then this last arrangement is just basically all my extra roses that I think they're looking pretty good together. It's definitely an intro to fall vibe. Sometimes I blow them on them to open them because they look a little tight sometimes.
Which varieties is this one? Honestly, I only know like the ones that I ordered. 'Cause I ordered the smaller roses that you see are a California mix that I tried out, and I'm not sure of the varieties in that one because I'm not really familiar with this one. Maybe Diane knows. It's kind of like a more of a brown orange. But this is Leonara, this white one. This is Juliet. This is Princess Aiko, and then the one with the green center inside, that's Charity. But yeah, I'm not sure what the other one is. Again, this one's surprising me as well. I'm not hating this combination. Yeah, Charity's definitely a little pink. It's on like more of the pink side than white. I would say it's a really good peachy pink. So it's not like a pure pink rose, and it's definitely not a peach colored rose like at all. I think I have another one. Yeah, here it is. That's Charity. All right, so Diane's on the same page as me. Yeah, I just don't know. It's a pretty rose. It's perfect for fall, but I'm just not familiar with a lot of the orange roses, and especially this one because it's like a brown, not brown, but it's a brown orange. Um, yeah, I thought maybe you would know because I think you usually do. You order a lot of the California cuts a lot. This is actually my first time ever trying out the California cuts. And you are right; they are a lot smaller, but they're still really pretty. I'm just gonna add the rest of these. I don't only have a few left of the California Juliet. I kind of like the small heads of these California roses. They look really good with like the big Colombian roses. All right, my last rose that I'm adding. I'm gonna stick this one right here. Yeah, I love the look of the different sizes. Do you like this one? I think it came out pretty nice. So I'm gonna have all my leftovers today. So let me just clean this table, and then I'll put everything that I just made on the table, and then we'll go over them all. I have one straggler, Julia. I know I love spray roses. I was Alexander Farms needs to find a nice orangey like creamsicle looking spray rose. I think that looks so good. Because right now they only have Princess Fairy Kiss, which is a pink spray rose. I would like to find a nice orange one. You know, I'm not an orange fan, but lately I've been liking to design with them. Alright, let me move this out of the way. Put my little spinner wheel back. This is another one I'm really excited about that I just got at the same thrift store where I got that blue and white one. This is a silver, I couldn't think of the word, silver urn. I think that's going to look so pretty with a flower arrangement in it. So I'm excited to use that one. Let me move some of these smaller guys up front. Clean up some of my stuff. My giant lanterns that I find a home for. Stick them along here for now. All right, let me go over my arrangements. Take you guys with me. So I'll start off with this little mixture of my leftovers. And then I have my 6 bubble bowl and little amber vases that I made. Those came out pretty nice. And then I have this other mixture back here with the California Juliet, the Princess Hitomi, and then the other dark pink rose. I'm not really sure what that is. That's from California grown as well. And then the all pink Princess Hitomi. So that's everything that I made tonight. Nice combination. I'll set you guys back down. Is there any last questions I could answer before we end? Thank you, Alicia. Oh, hi, Emily. I know I love all pink. All Princess Hitomi. It's one of my favorites. Thank you, Mila. Yeah, this is my latest live I think I've ever done. It's currently 12:10 Eastern time right now. So go inside, eat something,
and then go to sleep. Yeah, Diane, I could do so much more if I wasn't talking. Like, for example, when I did my big table spread with all those roses, I think I did that whole thing in 45 minutes, if that. I work pretty fast. I know that it looks really good with that green hydrangea, honestly. Like with these color palette, it works. Oh, same with you, Colleen. All right, so I think I'm going to end it here. And I'll definitely post pictures for with our party tomorrow with all of our neon clothing, and then I'll take a picture of the table spread with the arrangements lined on it with all the food. I think it's gonna look really good. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.